MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Jameson Taillon is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Matt, we're getting a chance to see a very talented right-hander here in Jameson Taillon. His stuff has always played well. It's just a matter of staying lucky and staying healthy. This guy has what it takes to be a solid major league pitcher.
So now into the box is Ronald Acuna, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. 1-1, here it comes.
That's the ball.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Now the 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack. But chalk one up for the offense on that.
In is Christian Yelich as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
One strike.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. The 0-1 delivery. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The 2-2.
Doubtful.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he got him. A man at second with one down, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. First pitch of the AB on its way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Here it comes, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 1-2. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line and right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Acuna takes his lead at third with one away. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on a fastball. 1-1.
Now, this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now.
And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the A's have taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
The 1-0.
No, that's down. Ball.
Outside, 3-0 now. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Now into the box, Matt Chapman. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. As a look, now the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The set and the 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, he's an absolute train wreck out there so far. That's his second wild pitch of the first inning. We'll see if he can get the train back on the tracks here, but something is definitely off with his delivery right now.
Hit on the ground out to short. Mondesi scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. A sight these fans have seen before. Look who's back in town. Bottom of the first coming up from the Bronx. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Sean Manaea is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in this last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
And now here is Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move, and this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And he fouls this one off. LeMahieu absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Swings through it for strike number 2. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. The question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Next to hit, Giancarlo Stanton. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
1-0. Here it is. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Here's the 2-1. He's falling behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Here's the 3-1. Sinker down around the knees, gets the called strike.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
1-1.
One and one. Here it is. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 1-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. Oakland is on top in this one, 1-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo.
The right fielder, number 15, Joey Gallo.
First pitch on its way. Got around a little too early that time. Just needs to straighten that out.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Ball.
1-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Lays off 2-2 now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next up is Matt Olson. set and the pitch. And that misses ball one. Gallo aboard here at first with nobody out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. In at the plate is Sean Murphy. And now the first pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Runners on first with 1 down. Ball 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Frazier is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch on the way.
Ball, that's low.
Fastball swung on and hit to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to Vogt takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. Played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Aaron Hicks.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Hard hit ball to second. Torres picks it up. And there's 1 away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Robinson Chirinos comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
On the ground to second for Torres. He's right there. And there are 2 away now.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Clint Frazier.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. First offering on its way. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and one after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Go on to Olsen, will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. First delivery to him. Christian Yelich is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Debro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Yelich on at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag.
In there.
The 1-0 delivery. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Gleyber Torres waits on deck. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Bruce is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number one.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
One gone for the A's here in the third. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Lifted in the air to center. Hicks will wait on it. And that will retire the side. A's go quietly there. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the third now. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jay Bruce.
The right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Nope, ball.
And there's ball one. 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2.
No, that's out.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. The 2-1 home. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-0.
Ball, low.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
2 out, nobody on. Gets him to swing over the top of that one. 3-1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. He's set. Here it comes. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
1 and 2 is the count.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
The 2-2.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And the 3-2 is lined into right field for a base hit. How's that for persistence? And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy's able to put bat on baseball and find a way to hit a soft liner to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup. Adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
The set and the 1-2 got him swinging in the dirt, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. The A's lead this one 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping up is Lourdes Gurriel. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Here's the pitch.
Yeehaw!
Gurriel, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Popped high in the air. Voit is there. And that's the first out of the inning. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now back, the right fielder, Joey Gallo.
So here is Joey Gallo, who drew a base on balls his first time up. The pitch. The fastball here, as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
1-0.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they lead it 1-0. So now here is Luke Voit looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 2-1. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Hit hard down the right field line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Foul ball.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
Up next to the game, the catcher, Robert Chirinos.
Next to hit is Robinson Chirinos. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
3-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And that'll bring up Matt Olson.
Leading off to the Athletics, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is swung on, missed, and that's strike 1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
So now to the plate, Sean Murphy. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 0-1. Olsen gets his lead at first, nobody out. One ball and two strikes to the A's catcher. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will hold up at second with two aboard now.
The center fielder, number 13, runner,
Acuna digs in now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit to short. Mondesi picks it up. LeMahieu for 1. To Voit in time for the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
And here's Christian Yelich now as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One and 0. Here it is. Down the left field line and deep. This will wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first two batters.
Ready with the 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. The A's strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, Frazier.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jay.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this will bang up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
At the plate, Adalberto Mondesi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
In now, Gio Urshela. Guess he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Outside, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, that grounder got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 1-0. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Mondesi stands at second with 2 gone. Down low, and the clock thickens here, 3-0. Ready with the 3-0.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
3-1. Here it is. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The designated hitter.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. Now at the plate is Yordan Alvarez. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here's the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman.
As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second. LeMahieu is under this one. 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Now at the plate, here is Lourdes Gurriel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Mondesi brings it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now back, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So stepping in is Matt Chapman. Grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. That being very aggressive right now. Mondesi
scoops it up. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 2-1 A's.
Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a replay. No time for the he say. I care about what she say.
Ladies and gentlemen, Your attention,
New
please.
pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Number 36. Yusmeiro.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. From the stretch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
0-1, here it comes. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Here's the 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting. The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And now the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. High and deep to right center. Acuna going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Our score remains 2-1. Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 34, Justin Wilson.
7th inning ready to roll, and next it'll be the outfielder, Joey Gallo. Now here's the first offering.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
1-1 to count. Pitch on the way. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Matt Olson's at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
And it's fouled away. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Sean Murphy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And that one yanked just foul. Two out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Full count now. On the ground to third. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Shane Green gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 19, Shane Green.
At the plate now is Clint Frazier, flew out last time up.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Set with the 0-1.
Nope, that's it.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
To the plate now, Jay Bruce, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1-1.
And he fouls this one off. slider laid off for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. One out, nobody on. And right into the shift, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The pitch. There's a base hit on the line.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him. Not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
Adalberto Mondesi is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Bruce stands at first with 1 out. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Sergio Romo takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Gio Urshela will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Quick check on that tying run at first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And how about the recovery here as they get him at second base, so forget about the miscue there as the inning is over. Yanks held in check. They still trail it here 2-1. Karen O'Day has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First offering.
1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, This doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now here it comes. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Now the A's designated hitter, Christian Yelich, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch on its way. High and tight with a slider to start him out. It's 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2-0 pitch on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Drilled right back up the middle to second for 1 to Voit in time for the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Yordan Alvarez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Here it comes. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Standing in now, Gleyber Torres. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And it's 1-1.
Down. Ball.
Alvarez at second with 2 down. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Digging in next, Lourdes Gurriel, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Ready with the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
0-2. Here it is.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 0-2 delivery. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. A's strand a couple. They still lead it 2-1. Now to bat, Gio Urshela. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The third baseman, number 29.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here it comes, 1-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2-0 count, the pitch.
That's the ball.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink the strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
3-1. Set. Here's the 3-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leader can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Head-to-head numbers against Sergio Romo. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
The 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-2 pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch on its way.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Next to stand in is Luke Voigt. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. And the throw to first will take care of him, but it comes at a cost as the tying run is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Amir Garrett answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Aaron Hicks will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. As a look, now the pitch. This one's down to third. And that's the second out.
Robinson. Give it up.
Next to dig in, Robinson Chirinos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And the first base open. It looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. First offering.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Ready with the 1-0.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
The 1-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
LeMahieu at third, Stanton at second, Chirinos on at first with 2 down. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
2-2. Here it is. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Zach Britton will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Miguel Andujar has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the AB on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fastball call, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Joey Gallo. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Right there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 1-1. chin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now back, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Luis Urias will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Number 2, Luis Urias.
He's set and the pitch. Ball 1.
No, that's the ball.
That evens it up 1-1. One and one. Here it is.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
One and two. Here it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Nothing across here this half. Tie game headed to the last of the night. The Yankees looking to celebrate in the Bronx. Daniel Vogelback is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 20.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jay Bruce.
Leading up for the Yankees, the right fielder.
Now the first pitch.
Jay Bruce.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1.
No, that's the ball.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 33.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adalberto Mondesi. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. One out, nobody on. Shot toward right center. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And this throw gets away from him.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Oh, he's bunting here to win the game, and he gets it down. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. The New York Yankees trail in this series 3-1. Zach Britton is the winning pitcher of record. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Athletics, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.